Hello my fellow pin enthusiasts. Got another pin find video, so to speak. I'm actually enjoying doing these videos and I hope that you are as well. It gives me an opportunity to kind of share some different things that I've been able to find online, as well as kind of get thoughts and opinions from you on, what would be a good pin maybe to review or to purchase, and kind of share some of that excitement with everyone on the video as well. Before I jump into the actual pins and things of that nature, I did want to show a few things that I just recently got in the mail. I already showed this one, but I want to show again just in case anybody didn't watch the last video. But I did receive my Moonman M6. Just wanted to show it off. I've already inked up this pin. I'm really excited to use it. I've been writing with it already. I'm not going to share any thoughts and opinions on it. Of course, there's that nib. I'm just going to show it real fast. Not great, a little bit of a glare, but that way you guys can see it a little bit. But stay tuned. This will be the next actual review that I do. I wanted to use it for a few days, see how that nib, since it's something new, see how the nib performs, and kind of give some thoughts and opinions on that for everyone. I actually received this a few days ago. I don't know if I'm going to do a standalone review on this. Let me know. I can incorporate it in another review. I'm going to have some Penbbs pins upcoming in some reviews, so I could always incorporate this Penbbs parts package in one of those reviews. But funny thing with this, so I ordered this. The seller, I ordered on eBay, they sent me the wrong item. It was a keychain. I don't even know where I put the keychain. It was some random keychain. I received it and I was thinking, okay, maybe my wife ordered it. I didn't know. It had my name on it, but then I got a message through my phone stating that my order came through. It's like, well, it's not the order. So I reached out to the seller and they apologized for the miscommunication and what I received. They said just keep the keychain, and this actually got to me really fast, so no issues. Is first time it's kind of ever happened like that, but they took care of it immediately. Then the third thing I have real fast is I did order another Penbbs pin. This is not a new one per se. It's been out now for a while. I've actually waited because I know a lot of the reviews that I watched on the pin were somewhat mixed. So I thought I would wait till the price went down somewhat. But it is the 380, the Penbbs 380. And once I got my 323, I really liked the aluminum material that my 323 is made out of. That would be this one here. And I thought it would be interesting. It's a little bit different color, obviously. This one's more silver and this one's more gray. And I thought it'd be nice. I like the feel of the pin. I like the tapered design. It's really all I'm going to share so far. I've not inked it up at all. But stay tuned for a review on that. Probably be a little bit longer because I have some other stuff that I might be reviewing, obviously. The M6 will be the next one. But let's jump into the actual meat of the video now. So the first pin that I'm going to show everyone is actually a pin that I've seen on two different sellers. I've seen it both on Art Pin Book DY, which is a seller on eBay, and I've also seen it on Bobby's Pin website as well, his eBay store, which would be Office Supplies Pin. And that's a wooden fountain pen. It's somewhat unique based off of the, I'm going to pop up the first picture that I have here. This is a picture off of Art Pin Book DY. This pin retails for around $13.60 is what they have it listed as, so $13.60. Free shipping, of course. And if I remember correctly, Bobby's retails for around the same price. But here we see the first picture. Here's the pin capped. I think it's an attractive looking pin. You can tell it's a little bit elongated. I'm going to pop a second picture up here for you. Here we see it where it's actually capped. And it definitely looks like a pin that should be easily posted as well. I haven't really had a need or a want for a lot of wooden fountain pens, but the M6 has got me thinking, hey, maybe it would be nice to get a couple other wooden fountain pens. This one I think is somewhat interesting because the section, to me at least, looks like it may actually be wood. So like the whole pin would be wood. Now here we see another one with a person holding it in their hand. It looks like an average size hand. You can tell the pin is a little bit longer. So again, I think a nice size pin. Here we see one last image. I don't think that you get the pin sleeve that's in that image with the pin. I didn't read the description, but I think it's an interesting pin nonetheless. Definitely is worth maybe looking at. Obviously, it does not have a clip, and sometimes I like pins like that. Gives me a reason to use my pin rests. So again, everyone tell me what you think about it. Would it be a pin that'd be worth spending 14 bucks on? Not a huge investment from a price point. Might be a nice pin to kind of try out. So the second one that I have seen, this is actually a Penbbs pin. This, if I'm not mistaken, is the 308 model, and this is the purple smog. I have not seen a purple smog before, and I'm sure some of you may have seen it, but I thought this was interesting. Not a huge fan of purple, but there may be other people that would love this color. Definitely looks a little bit more on the clearer side. Here we see somebody holding 3 of them in their hand. I think again though, it's an attractive pin. This one is retailing for around $25. It's listed on eBay right now for $24.95. And again, I think it's an attractive pin. You can't go wrong with 308s. They, you know, kind of have that standard Schaefer design. It's a nice cigar shaped pin. Reminds me a lot of a, oh my goodness, a Sailor 1911. Sorry, I was trying to get there. Here we see it again. Again, mostly transparent, but I think it's a nice material. It's very attractive, and so it might speak to somebody. Here we see another image with 3 of them laying out, and just kind of see those purple stripes and that clear acrylic. Definitely would be a pin that might look an interesting eye drops. I don't know if you want a pin to use as an eyedropper. All right, here is one that I'm really excited to share, and I've already ordered this pin. I ordered it the minute I saw it. The first retailer that I saw have it available was actually Easy Buy is, I think, how you pronounce it. They have an Instagram account. Check out their Instagram account. I'll try and put a link in the description to their Instagram account. But they do have an Etsy store, and I'll put a link in here, as well as they have an eBay store. And I ordered this off of their Etsy store because the minute I saw it posted, I didn't want to wait. So here we see it. It's another Moonman pin. And here is our first image. This is the Moonman C1. Now, of course, I've already purchased this pin. I wanted to get this video out a few days ago, but now several eBay sellers and some Etsy sellers have it. I'm pretty sure Bobby, or I know for a fact Bobby has it up because he posted it on his Instagram. But I ordered the pin. Here you can tell it is a pin that you can use as a cartridge converter, or you can use it as an eyedropper. So you've got that option there. Very, very clear acrylic material. So it reminds me of that Moonman M2 type pin, or even maybe an oversized Wonkai, but definitely a different design elements to it. I'm going to pop up a second image here. Here you see, and of course we have that new Moonman packaging, which I actually like. I'm not a huge fan of pin packaging, but I think it's nice, it's elegant. It's always cool to change those things up. And now one thing that is a little bit, it's going to be a nice surprise, but I wish you could pick the color of the section. I know in the Easy Buy on theirs, it is specifically stated you are not allowed to pick your color. So even if you were to send them a message, it's just going to be whatever you get essentially. And I noticed that Bobby put in, when I was reading the description on his as well, same thing. He said it's just going to be whatever color you get. So it's kind of a surprise, which is interesting. The only thing that would stink is if you got a red section, or a predominantly red section, and you reordered it again hoping to get a, like say, more of a purplish or a blue color, then you might get the same red section. So that would be the only thing that would stink. Here's another image again just seeing it with its new packaging. Pop up a third image up here. This is really, I think, really the 3 predominant type color sections. You see 2 of the pins eye dropped. You see one with its just regular converter. But obviously you see one that has a predominantly red section. You have one that to me looks a little bit more of a purplish, and then you have another one that kind of has both colors in it. Makes for, I think, a really nice, elegant look. I mean, if I had to choose between the two, I really like the one in the middle, but I'm not going to be picky or upset either way. Let's pop up another image. This one I really liked. This you can definitely tell is the end of the barrel. It's really got that nice, just high polished, high gloss look to it, making it look just really, really transparent. I think if you guys are like me and I really love some of my eyedropper pens, like my M2, my Gamma Jumbo Acrylic. They just look really interesting, especially if you have a really cool ink in them. And this pen I do not think is going to be any exception. So I'm very, very excited to try it out. Again, they're available all over. I bought mine for about $27.99, so it's already been shipped to me. I've been seeing them in a range of around $24 up to $30. Just shop around. At the end of the day, I've never had an issue with Easy Buy or with Bobby Pins. You can't go wrong with trying out Bobby Pins, either his Etsy site or his eBay site. Sometimes he'll have different pins on each one. And I can't remember, I think he has the C1 on his Etsy store. I could be wrong, but just look at both and shop around. Get a good deal and find one that suits you. All right, so our next pen that we're gonna look at is actually some Penbbs 323 fountain pens. And one of the ones that I really thought was attractive is this one I'm popping up now. This is only retailing about $13.99. Now that it's minus shipping, so really with shipping it's probably closer to $20. But this is the Penbbs 323-43, and this is the cloud color. And it's a really nice pen. As you can tell, it definitely has transparent properties. This would be a nice pen to eyedrop, in my opinion. But if you just want to use it with the converter setup, you're not a fan of eyedropping, do it that way as well. I have now two 323 fountain pens, and I love both of them. They fit in the hand so well. There's drawbacks to them. They don't post, so that's one thing. They don't have a clip, so if you have to have a clip, probably not the pen you'd want to get. But I really think this one is attractive. I've been seeing a lot of really cool colors on 323. Since I first uploaded these images, I'm going to pop another one up on here. Now I found this one on the Penbbs official store, so it is on Etsy, so it is available at least as I am recording this. But it is a very nice, attractive color. Here we see, I'm going to pop a third image up here, and this again is just kind of showing the pen uncapped. As you can tell, from what at least I can tell, it looks as though it is a medium nib. Let me zoom in on mine a little bit. And yes, it does look as though it is a medium nib. Now, while I have everyone on here, let me do one thing real quick. I'm actually online right now, and I'm going to go to eBay. I'm going to look up Penbbs 323. Now, here's another one, and I'm going to add this to the actual video. Here's another one. This is a Penbbs 323, and let's see what colors we have. We now have a blue smog available, and this one looks as though it comes as a fine nib. It is a fine nib. This is I love the color blue, but even if you don't like the color blue, this is a nice fountain pen. Very attractive. This one is available. It's retailing for about $25.70 on eBay right now. The seller is a little bit of a newer seller. They have 99.1% positive feedback, and it's the KK Pinstorio. I think they just try to figure out a good name that would work. I'll try and put a link in the description, but at the end of the day, just type in Penbbs 323 in the search, and this one should pop up. We also see the nice koi finish on the 323, which I think is a nice color. That's the 323-70, which is the koi finish or koi fish. And again, that comes with a fine nib. So a lot of 323s right now available. Really nice, attractive colors. They've still got the metal ones available, of course, as well. Another one that is nice is I'm going to do an image for this one as well. This is the 323-73, and this is the corderite. If I mispronounce that, you guys are more than welcome to correct me. And this one, if I'm not mistaken, is coming, yeah, this looks like it's coming from the Penbbs official store. This is on eBay, but this is another nice, attractive Penbbs. Another really highly transparent pen with a really attractive kind of navy veins and clouds in the actual color. So again, a nice pen. All right, so we've got really one more grouping of pens that I want to look at. These are more Penbbs pens. All right, so the next one, or the next pen that I wanted to talk about is going to be the Penbbs 456. There's a lot of new colors with this one as well. The first image I'm going to pop up here is actually a Penbbs. This is supposed to be the blue IC color. Now this is of course a 456. I really love my 456. And the color code for this one is 456-66. And now this is in their fine nib, so this is not a medium nib. This one's retailing for around $54.50 on eBay. You might be able to find it cheaper or something somewhere else, but I really like this color. It's a color I had not really seen much of, at least in the 456 models. So a very nice, attractive pen. Here we're going to pop up another 456. And again, this is another really nice, attractive material. This one, as you can tell, it's definitely got some different swirls in it. And I really like this one a lot. This is retailing, depending upon where you look, this one's going for around $45. You may find it a little bit more, a little bit less. I did see this one on the same seller's website. The color code for this one is 456-9. And again, this comes in a fine nib, the Penbbs fine nib. This is another really attractive color. And then here we see another one. This is one that's coming directly from the Penbbs official store, one with like blue and white swirls. But I really like the fact that the section, the cap, and the turn knob at the end are all that acrylic colors, and then the barrel's completely clear. So you can really pick a really awesome ink for this pen and it would look very, very attractive. The color code for this one, if I can find it, I may have to put this one in the description box. I did not put it in my notes, of course. So I failed you guys on that one. Wait a minute, I have it, I apologize. So this one's retailing for around $47.50. So if you're interested in it, I did not seem as though there's a ton available right now, but I do think that you have the option of getting them through a couple different sites. And this color code for this one is, they actually don't have it listed. That's why I didn't have it written down. So I don't have the exact color code for it, but it is listed as the Billow color. And it's Penbbs 456 translucent vacuum filling pen. So just type in Penbbs 456, whether you go through eBay or Etsy, you should be able to find it. And again, around $45 to $50 is going to be the price for the pen. Now the next one that I have is, I'm going to pop up, is my last 456 fountain pen. And this is another attractive one. I actually ordered this one. So this is like that symphony color. I already have this in my little pen rest here. I really wanted that color in either a 456 or something of that nature. 355 would be amazing. But this is the symphony color. Now this is the 456-65. This one's a little bit higher on the price point. It's around $50 to $55. But again, another very attractive fountain pen. I really, really like this one. Really nice transparent properties. It is another fine nib, but of course, you can switch out the nib if you order, say, one of Penbbs nib keychains with the medium nib. You can do that. Or just take one of your medium nibs from another Penbbs pen and switch it out that way. But again, another really nice transparent pen. It is definitely more in the brown family, but I really like this color as well. And there's a ton more colors out there. I'm waiting to see if they launch some more newer colors with the 355 as well. But there you have it. That is really pretty much it that I have for some of the new pin finds. Definitely comment down below if everyone has seen some other pins that you would like to share or like me to kind of share, or just share with everyone. I'm really excited for the Moonman C1. I can't wait till that gets delivered so I can, really start interacting with that pin. As you also notice in that, it has the new Moonman nib. So really excited to share that with you and get thoughts and opinions on that. There's not a ton of information out there yet on the new Moonman nibs. I did read a nice article talking about them the other day, so hopefully there will be more information and kind of get thoughts and opinions to help out people or consumers that are wanting to buy that specific pin with those nibs. Well, I hope everyone enjoyed the video. Until next time, I will see you guys later. As I stated before, I will continue to work on the Moonman M6 review, and I'll get that out to you in the coming days. But outside of that, everyone, take care, and I'll see you later. Bye-bye.